I was the first scout in my squad, and they had issued me a submachine gun. They felt like our rival squads needed a little more firepower. And anyway, I just happened to be on the outpost that day, broad daylight. The Germans wasn't too far away. Every once in a while you could hear them talking. And but I had never fired my new weapon. And I was wanting to fire it, so kind of get a feel of it. And I told my two buddies that was on outpost with me, I said, I need to fire my new weapon. Well, just right down below us is kind of a draw, and there was a French farmhouse there. And on the back of it, facing us, was a doghouse. And I thought, I'm gonna shoot at that doghouse. Then I cut loose with little short bursts of fire, maybe 3 or 4 rounds to each burst. And I'd fired probably about 4 bursts at that time, and the Germans picked us up. And they started dropping mortar shells in on us. And we didn't have a hole to get in, we wasn't dug in. The main purpose for being on outpost to start with was to be listeners and to observe any unusual action, and then we were to hastily withdraw back to our front lines and notify the people on the front lines that there was something getting ready to happen. And anyway, they dropped in probably 15 or 18 mortar shells on us. They were just hitting all around us like that. And we three were so lucky that we didn't get hit. And my two buddies, they were replacements. I don't know whether either one of them had seen any combat yet. They were pretty upset with what I'd done, which was very stupid, and I wouldn't tell anybody for years about that story because I felt so stupid that I would do something like that. And anyway, after we were relieved by 3 more men, these 2 guys, when they got back to the front lines, they were telling everybody what I had done. And it got back to the battalion, and the next day they had a order out that henceforth there would never, under any circumstances, be any target practice while on outpost. I thought maybe I would be reprimanded for that, but nobody ever said a word to me. I don't know how I got by with that without being scolded pretty good. I needed a good scolding because all 3 of us could have been killed right there. A few years back, I was asked to make some World War II talks to the children, you know, in their curriculum. They had the study of World War II. And with this one lady teacher. That was my first time to do this, and I was really confused as how far to go. Should I tell a bad story to these kids? And I got to thinking it might warp their little minds. And she told me, said, "Mister," "you think of the worst story that you can," and said, "I want you to tell my children what it was like." I got to thinking about it, and I thought, I just can't do that. And that was the first story I told in school, was about shooting at that doghouse. Anyway, after the class was over, Wilma and I were standing up at the teacher's desk, talking to her, and she was thanking me for coming and talking to her children. And this little girl came over to me with a big fruit bowl full of fruit. And all of a sudden I felt a little tug on the back of my shirt. Looked around, it was one of his fifth or sixth graders. I said, "Yes, son." I said, "Do you want to ask me another question?" And he said, "Yes, sir, I do." I said, "Well, go ahead and ask me." He said, "I would like to know if there was a dog in that doghouse."
I was going to predict that.
And I told him, I smiled at him. I never gave it a thought. But I said, "Son, I'm almost positive there was not a dog in that doghouse."